Blue-green algae is a multi-layered fight. A group is working to cut out at least a portion of the source and then immediately reuse it to help Florida farmers. NBC2's Evan Dean found out how they're taking out Lake Okeechobee's bottom feeder to help clean up our shores.
You ready?
Our ride to the northwest side of Lake Okeechobee starts on dirt and ends where else? On the water. As we make our way out, we're surrounded by the floating, fast-growing water hyacinth. This invasive plant, if left unchecked, can block waterways, smother native plants, and harm fish populations. But
we have found a way through this project to turn something that we've considered into a noxious invasive into something beneficial for the environment.
That's the goal here, the goal of all this. We eventually reach a barge to see the work up close.
Once you master logistics, you've won.
And watch as two weed harvesters collect the widespread water hyacinth.
These plants are actually amazing. They clean water. The plants absorb the pollution, mostly phosphorus and nitrogen.
But the key is removing them and those nutrients before they die and sink to the lake bottom. That's what they're doing here, but not only that. They're removing the plants, then cutting them up, liquefying them, and pumping the slurry through this hose to a farm some half a dozen miles from here.
You heard that right. The invasive plant starts here on the northwest corner of Lake Okeechobee. It's essentially ground up in this giant green juicer of sorts and sent through a pipeline 6 miles away. And it ends up here in this cow pasture, attached to a tractor and then sprayed all across the land. Check it out.
Oh, this is great for the land. So we're essentially putting back the nutrients that the land intended to have on it. We're improving the soil quality and the soil quantity. We're improving the productivity of the grass that's growing here.
Buzzword of the day is sustainability.
Brad Ferris is an 8th-generation cattleman whose family owns the land. Once he learned about the project, he says being part of it was an easy call.
We can do something here that's a little bit innovative and thought forward and provide some solutions that help keep us sustainable in the long term. I think it benefits everybody in Florida.
This is definitely innovative, something that we are interested in pursuing.
FWC is funding the pilot project. They're working with UF to sample the slurry to see just how effective this all is.
It's got some real potential, so we are waiting to see what the project does, look at the final evaluation, and see how we can work it into our overall toolbox throughout the state.
Lake O is known as the liquid heart of the Everglades. What's here is released east, west, and south, impacting our water. That's why those involved in this project hope it only grows from here. They hope it can help make that heart healthier.
Our expectation is that we can remove thousands of pounds from Lake Okeechobee of nutrients that are held inside of these plants, and in doing so reduce the nutrient load to the lake.
Yeah, water quality. Who doesn't want clean water, right? We've got the tools to get the job done.
Reporting from Lake Okeechobee, I'm Evan Dean for NBC2.